Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to look at the 2 to 4 player expansion for Shards of Infinity. Shards of Infinity Into the Horizon, published by Ultra Pro Games. In Shards of Infinity Into the Horizon, you're going to have to deal with new destinies arising that you can claim, and Ingenimex, I think they're called, monsters that can come out and damage all the players in the game. Let's go ahead down to the table here. I'll show you how that works, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so we're going to look at what comes with the Shards of Infinity Into the Horizon expansion for Shards of Infinity. Now, with this, you're going to get 30 Destiny cards, and you're going to get 30 control cards, or basically for the main deck. The big portion of this is going to be the 30 Destiny cards. These Destiny cards are all Mastery 5, as you can see here, to get, and they all have an ability that you will permanently get through the game. So you sort of get like asymmetric powers. The way you're going to set up for these in the game is you're going to shuffle them, and you're only going to put out 6. Once you have 6 out there, the rest of the deck goes back into the box. So these 6 never get replenished. They go right beside the market row that would be over here that I haven't set up yet. And you can only pick one for the entire game when you get it. So once you get to 5 mastery, you can pick one of these, and that's it. You get that, you're good. And every other player can do the same thing. Now, these cards over here, I'll just mention this one here. If you don't have the Relics expansion, you will actually take this card out. But you'll shuffle this up, and you'll deal with the base game deck. So I don't have the base game, I'm not showing that part, but you would shuffle that up with it, and wow, you would actually just show you some of these cards are pretty cool. But you would shuffle these up with the base game, and you'd put these cards out. Now you're going to leave a little bit of a gap between your market row, your 6 cards, and your destiny cards, and that is because there's some special cards that can pop out on here that will attack all opponents, including yourself, at the end of the turn. And what they do, so you have your 6 market row over here, and if you flip one of them, let me get one of them out here. They're going to have, instead of the market row price on there here, they're going to have this damage price. So they'll come out, and at the end of the active player's turn, if this thing is not defeated, it will do the attack, whatever's listed here, to all players. If you defeat this monster by just basically doing that much damage in the same turn to it, you get the reward on the bottom. There's no limit to how many of these can come out, but know that at the end of the turn, for the player that flipped it, everyone's going to suffer that attack. And they're a nice target in the game too for their bonus. Also, it's a big decision in the game whether you're going to take out one of these cards to get the bonus or just keep attacking an opponent. So that is what you get with the game. These are the new things. So the new things are going to be your destiny cards. Like I said, you get 30 of them. 6 of them come out in the game, and that's all you get to pick from. And you get these new, like, I forget what they call them, shards or whatever, attacky people. You get these new attacky people. There's a good bit in this 30 card deck that you shuffle in your main deck, and when you flip them over for market row, they come out, and at the end of that player's turn, they will attack everyone. So let's go ahead back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on Shards of Infinity Into the Horizon. So I really like this expansion. This is a great little expansion. However, I will say that if you have new players, personally, I wouldn't put it in immediately. Let them get a couple games in and get used to the game first, because an experienced player can utilize those Destiny cards much better than an inexperienced player, and they do matter a lot. I do love the Destiny cards giving asymmetric powers to each of the players. I do love that they're delayed a little bit, that you have to get to 5 mastery, and adds a little bit of a race to that 5 mastery to get what you want, because they don't get replenished, and they give you a little bit of boost throughout the game. The Ingenimex, or however you're going to say them, when they flip, adds a nice little decision that you're going to have to make. You're going to have to make, well, hey, what do I want to do? What's going to happen?
do I need to take this out or try to take this, or can I take this out before the end of my turn and attacks all the players? Also, after they're out, if they're not eliminated, they add a nice little incentive to attack, try to get enough power to attack those and take them out. What they also do is relieve a little bit of stress off the other players for taking damage throughout the game and make it slightly easier normally for them to build up defenses if they want. Still won't protect you if a player is just going straight for mastery and not worrying about defense, and they build that up too quickly. People still attack them. Obviously, you should try to balance out a little bit or something in that area. I really do love this expansion. Like I said, this is an expansion that I would play with people that have played the game at least once or twice. So that's my thoughts on Shards of Infinity Into the Horizon. Thank you for watching.